Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. Been having some hardware and software issues with my recording setup. Don't need to, bore anybody with the details and intricacies of getting that just right, but suffice to say, several hours of content I lost. Very, very upsetting. I lost when I finally did the full archwing mission set and got to try that out for the first time. It was so unbalanced there was no way I could actually post that on the channel. I did have a follow-up video where I tried a different setup using my external recorder versus my just gaming headset mic, which this one's actually pretty decent quality once you have it dialed in just right. But unfortunately, the external shotgun mic that I have is a condenser style, and you really need a dynamic to cut out background noise. So I am going to leave that video in just so I didn't lose a ton of footage here, but there will be some noticeable controller noise in the background in several spots in game. I know it's probably going to be mildly annoying, but I am not going to use that setup again. My goal was to get it as good as I could without losing just tons and tons and tons of content here, so I do apologize for that. But today we have reset my settings again, and I ran a quick test, so I think that I have it dialed back in again. And I am going to be getting a separate, really higher end setup to try with my dedicated external recorder, which should make this hopefully a thing of the past. No drivers to deal with and not having to rely on the internal game and Xbox audio settings. Nonetheless, I have already done a Mastery Rank 3 test, which I will be splicing into this video. And we are going to jump back and continue our path here. I did notice some other interesting things over here. This syndicates talking about pledges. I'm guessing that this is maybe related to bounties like I saw at Ceres and Fortuna. But I don't know if my guess is correct there, so I'm not going to mess with that. And then there's another one over here, the Conclave. I have no earthly clue what that is. I'm not really prepared yet to jump into another completely brand new thing to me, but I am going to check the Foundry. Should be getting pretty close. Yep, just a tick over 2 hours, and then I will have my new Kraken built up. And behind that, I am going to build this Heat Sword. And that one doesn't take nearly as long, but since I hit Mastery Rank 3, I can actually do that now, which is quite exciting. Definitely taking everybody's advice and keeping on top of things that I can build. And I do know that some of these other things I might be able to just outright purchase blueprints for with credits, and I've got plenty of those. So I actually don't need to do any upgrades on my setup for today's playthrough. I'm sticking with the bolter. We are still working on that. And I'm sticking with, gosh, I forgot what the new sword was named. Cronus, maybe. But nonetheless, that's where we are. So today we're just going to jump right in to the nav. We completed War. That was the last mission that we did in the last video. That was mighty challenging, but also quite fun. And then, let's see, the other thing I was going to be doing was the Phobos Junction. We've still got to get, actually, I just need to back out and jump on the Phobos proper. We've got to get up to Iliad. That is going to unlock another junction, I believe, maybe to Deimos, that we also want to get unlocked. So today we are going to be starting with Kepler, and yes, you can see I can actually access this because I did finally get to test out the archwing, and yeah, I thought it was going to be really persnickety, hard to figure out, but the control inputs for it were so intuitive. It just worked out really, really well. Okay. Back in outer space again, just like in the intro mission. I'm sorry I had to dump that footage, but the audio was so bad that you would not have wanted to sit through it. Race to 7,000 meters in 2 minutes 50 now, okay? And those things appear to be slowing me, but I'm just going to keep going. I'm not sure that it matters or makes sense for me to just continue through. That is obviously hurting me, but look, She says I'm fighting a clock. I'll believe her. 5,000 meters. So you actually move quite quickly, so that's good. I can bypass that way, come through here. Yeah, see, the time it takes to actually take that down does not seem like it's worth
You're halfway there.
the speeding having to beat the clock. So it's saying to come through here now. Come through here. 2 minutes. How far am I? 2,000 meters? Okay. So once we figure out what it is that we're looking for... Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, Tenno, go. Go. Nope, that's a wall. We fly through here. 1,600 meters away. That's about almost half the time, and we've covered a ton of space.
The loading docks are just ahead. Get ready.
The loading docks are just ahead. Okay. So I guess it'll be obvious when I come out of this tunnel.
You found a transport. Destroy the orbiters to make it vulnerable.
These? Scout. Or is it this? This one over here is red.
Get out of there.
Aha! Aha! So that's it. Take out their little shield guys and then blast the ship. Got it. Okay, and there's one more up here. Got it. Come here, robot. Come here, robot. Come on, come on. All right. Extraction right here. How do we... Oh, you just fly through it. Okay, okay. So sloppy flying. And maybe it would have been smarter to stop to blast those things that were clearly slowing me down as I was doing that. But I made it to the end in time. It kept showing me different color icons, so I wasn't exactly sure what I was supposed to be shooting. But it looked like it functioned kind of like those little flying robot shield tethers over the corpus. So, yeah, take those out, then the ship, and obvious enough once you get to the end. Okay, and yeah, I gotta say, the archwing is super fun. That's completely different than like everything else you do in the game. Those are super fun. I don't know if that's an original part of the game, if that's like over the years something they added new, but that was super cool. I really enjoyed that. So we will back out, and that should allow us to get up to Iliad, which is what type of mission? Assassination. Okay? So we'll see if this is equally as challenging as that lieutenant, I forget his name, the really nasty one that had the cold damage, that was seemingly impervious to most of my attacks that took me 10 minutes to figure out. I thought for sure I was not going to beat that mission. It was super fun, though.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Yeah, he does appear to be reasonably nearby. We're not that far off. You know what? Let's just zappy. I don't have time for that. And I jumped over that camera. That's another thing I noticed. Multiple people pointed out to me that, hey, you know, those cameras and those doors, if you shoot the yellow camera, then you can actually get through it. And, you know, I kind of figured there was something like that, but it looked like it was approaching from the wrong side. So how do I actually, do I just like that? See, I've done that, but coming from the opposite side, the yellow, like, barrier doors that zap you, I definitely need to zap that. Chop this. Chop this. Okay, back to task. That's an explosive barrel, so that probably hurts me just as much as it hurts them. Again, I don't know what everything in the game looks like, obviously. We'll take that camera out. So yeah, I will be making errors. I'm still learning this, guys. I know many, if not most of you, have hundreds and thousands of hours in this game. I have less than 100. So I know you're probably thinking, what is this guy doing? Well, I'm trying to learn it trial by fire. Oh, look at the taxon or taxos or whatever it's called. Like that right there. I think I just walked through a barrier door. Okay, target's down here. Can I just jump off the edge? It does appear that I can. Where is he? Where did he go? Oh, he's like invisible. Like right here, it seems. That's my shield. Or is that his shield? I'm honestly not sure. And now it says he's up here. Okay. Where did he go now? I feel like I've lost my target, but he'll be findable. So let's just do this. Get rid of that. Pick that stuff up. Oh, that's the guy. He's right there. Let's just see if we can do a quick attack on this guy.
Stay focused.
Nope. That's a death. Okay. Obviously, they know I'm here. Where did he go? He dropped. Nope. He's back here. Did I actually take him down? Oh, I see. He must be able to turn invisible. Okay. Well, it looks like mission accomplished. So let's just... Yeah. Let's get to extraction. Let's do it. Speed boost. Boom, 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 boom. There's always heavy activity ahead. Don't worry about it. That obviously has to go that way and that way. There we go. No problem. Oh, Parthos, you're so annoying. I'll tell you what. Parthos is actually... Oh, God. See, trying to do this in the middle of having a million things shooting at you, too, is less than ideal. Parthos is way easier to take out with Iskana. The way that this sword functions, maybe it's the stance I put on here. I honestly have no idea. But he is far easier when I was using the Iskana. And again, it could just be my stance. It could be my lack of having mastered inputs with this weapon, because it definitely looks and feels different. But hey, look, we got out. We're going to get out. Anyway, we got out of that. This should be the escape right through the door. There we go. Died a couple times. It is what it is. I got the boss. I got Parthos. I'll consider that a win in my book. Sloppy, yes. Mission accomplished, also yes. So I'll take it and we'll consider it job well done. Well, job done. Maybe not well done, but job done. Ceres Junction. Refine a void relic once at the console in your orbiter. Obtain void traces from void fissures to refine relics in your orbiter. Well, this is my console, right? Nope, that's the nav. Is there a different console? Oh, I wonder if it's this void thing in the relic thing in the corner. I mean, that would make the most sense, right? Void relics. So how do I refine a void relic? These are relics that I clearly have. How does one go about refining one? Possible rewards. What happens if I click that? Oh, click on it and then it tells you. Okay. Refine, flawless, 50 of that. Do I even have that? Okay. Sure, I guess. I mean, I might have used some of that. Oh, that's the void traces, and it tells me how many I've got. Okay, I got it. So it says that I have refined that. So let's just double check on The node. Why does it keep popping me on Phobos? Oh, because that was the last place I actually went. Ceres Junction. Yes, perfect. Okay, so let's unlock Ceres Junction. Then we'll jump to Ceres, see what the first thing is about, that mission that I'm going to have over here, and then I will turn matchmaking on. Haven't done matchmaking in a couple of weeks, so we'll see. I feel like I've gotten decent enough that hopefully I won't be a hindrance to others, but we shall see. Who am I taking? A Trinity Spectre. Don't know what that is, but let's just pop on. Whoops. The big boy. Jump on and just go ham on him. If I could actually hit my target, that would be superb. I need to back off and shield. Now we'll shock him. And looks like we got him. Perfect. All right. I was at least paying attention to the damage I was taking. I haven't always caught it in the middle of these junction unlocks. But it looked like I needed to back off and pull the shield. So, yeah, I'm, now past the hey. On some things, hey, what does this do? What does that do? And trying to get better to make it automatic. Oh, use that now. Use that now. That's what I'm actively working on. Volcar Blueprint. Don't know what that is, but it looked pretty cool. So I will be checking that in the Foundry next as well. Mission complete. Wonderful. Volcar. Devastating distance weapon in the right hand, is taking down targets long before. Oh, is that like a Grenier sniper rifle? I guess perhaps. It looks pretty cool, but I can't craft it without more plastids. I have a handful, but Lord only knows where I got them. Pallas is an exterminate, so what we will do is come up here and we will say public. Turn it on. Go to Pallas. And this will be the first that I have played with others in a while, or at least potentially. I don't know if it always matches you if you say public, or if people just have to randomly be playing the same thing at the same time. I guess we'll see when we get in here. It's an exterminate mission.
There is a large platoon of
I don't see anybody but me. Doesn't mean that, wait, that looks unsafe. This way, okay. Don't want to get too cheeky with my movement there. Fall off the edge. I have done that many, many times. So just continue up this staircase, get through. Is it telling me it's below me? Can I just drop down? I don't know. I'm gonna go through the tube. That doesn't look safe either. To be fair, this doesn't look super safe either. We drop down here, so what do we have to climb up? Get rid of that guy. Says he's dead ahead. Okay, up the stairs. Cronus already to 15, not bad. I actually haven't really even been using this all that long. I'm pretty happy with the progress on that. I expected them to set an alarm of some kind. Blunt. That's an interesting name for a piece of cover. Not judging, just saying. It's interesting. So it says the guy is 33 meters that way. Am I supposed to interact with that? Do I go through here and up? No idea. Let's just give them a little shock. Finish that guy off. Oh. It's a little second shield boy that jumped in. What is that? Reset alarms. It does kind of look like? Yeah. Okay, so it is through here. And then where from here? Down, up. Nope, nope, not one of these guys. That's going to be a problem. Looks like I actually got him, though. That's fortuitous. So, while we're here, may as well pick this stuff up and check these. Pick that up. Nice. Hey, nice. Oh, it's just exterminate enemies. Okay, gosh. It's one of these. I thought that I was after a specific enemy. It's not. I totally misread what this mission type was. And I guess it doesn't matter. You know, take my time since it didn't appear that this loaded anybody into my game. Maybe if you change your settings, it takes a little time for them to update. Not a big deal, but I was actually looking forward to playing something with others for the first time in weeks since I turned it off. I feel like I'm just pop-shotting these guys now. My companion doing his companion thing. That's so cool. Man.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't know if I've had the ability to craft one this whole time or not. Legitimately, no idea. Let's mercy that guy because those guys are really, really hurt. Oh, I do actually see a resource of sorts I want to pick up. What is that? A detonite ampule. That was wild. Oh! That's what somebody was trying to tell me a few videos back about gliding in the air after you jump. It's just, I guess the input is different on controller versus PC, so I didn't understand what they were telling me to do. Yeah, it's just hold in the left trigger on the Xbox. Okay. That's pretty cool. And why is my frame purple like that? The number on the top left.
Get ready for a tough fight.
I don't know the significance of the purple. I've never seen purple before. Let's just zap these guys, get rid of them. Pick that up, take that guy out. Jump up, zap these guys, zap them again. Get mercied, bud. Well, this guy's pretty tough. Well, didn't expect that to happen. My controller lost its connection to the console, which is a super fun thing that happens on Xbox sometimes. It just loses the pairing.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
So yeah, one death. It is what it is. No big deal. Nice job, companion. It's really nice having that companion, I gotta say. Of all the new stuff I've grabbed in the last several videos, having this companion, definitely. Okay, how about this? Give you a shock. We'll just shock you instead. You want to throw up a shield? I'm not into that, bud. I'm not into it. That's a pretty nasty weapon. What's he firing rockets at me? Somebody is. Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy in the air. Yep. And that guy in the air too. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. We'll mercy that guy for fun. Not really necessary, but we did anyway. And I just remembered one more thing I was going to do today, and that was to turn off align attacks to camera. You know, some people had mentioned settings, and I wasn't sure which one it was on console, and then a PlayStation Warframe player told me in the comments what to turn on and off to achieve the result I was going for. So as soon as I wrap this mission, I'm going to make that change. I'm going to assume that it's going to make my movement and actually taking out targets a lot more effective. Get rid of that guy. Where are there more enemies? It says back that way, but could I possibly find 5 more this way? Probably. We'll test, but we're going to pick this stuff up anyway. Check the resource caches. Nope, it's definitely telling me back from whence I just came. So we'll trust them. We'll go back. We'll do it. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a big open area, so plenty of guys here. Just give them a shock. Take that guy out with the sword. Take this guy out with the sword. Don't know what that is, but we're going to hit it because I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Let's just shock these guys. 3 more. 3 more to go.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
Mercy that guy. That'll clear that up. And extraction is 250 meters this way. Okay, not bad.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yes, I see him.
Detecting a large
We'll just
security
run past
force
him.
heading your way. It's the Grenier.
We'll chop as we go through. So, through here. Come on. Don't get stuck. There we go. All right, Tinno. There it is. Not bad. Well, other than my completely misreading the mission type and being confused, I thought I was after one of those, hey, take down the target, but it was just eliminate. Not bad. Not bad. Little disappointed that others didn't join me in that mission, but maybe once you change it, you have to do something to save the setting. Okay, we're going to jump into a mastery rank test here. This is also testing, obviously, my in-game and mic capture audio balance as I am doing this. So, yeah, guys, a little frustrating to constantly have my audio settings, which take forever to balance just right, when all of the audio from both in-game and my external mic are recording into the same file. It has to be balanced just right so that one isn't louder than the other. So quite frustrating when the driver updates and completely wipes my settings. In the last video, I did try my external recorder, and I think that might be a viable option, but frankly, the sensitivity of that mic is so great that it's really picking up the noise from the controller. Obviously, the distance between my hands, my controller, as I'm sitting down playing, and the microphone at my face is not particularly distant, maybe a foot, foot and a half, as I'm sitting on the couch. So, yeah, you know, a headset mic does work really, really well, but then I lose the ability to really dial in the audio levels by having that separate track recording capability. So I'm still going to continue playing around with some settings here, guys. So this is going to be a little test, and if I rip the files here and it looks good and my balance is reset how I wanted it, I will just splice this into the upcoming video. So the first thing I'm going to do here today is I see this mastery rank test available, so we're going to go ahead and tackle this mastery rank test, or attempt to at any rate. I think this will be the 3rd one that I've done to date so far, and then we will check on our weapon crafting in the foundry, the last thing that I did, and we will plan to turn on matchmaking today to see if we can get some better rewards. So here we go. They want us to master melee, no problem. That should be a piece of cake.
Ready yourself.
Okay, Just gotta keep jumping around. These are not too difficult in general. Yeah, I see you. I'm not about that.
Again.
One more. Looks like we still have plenty of time. Got us a big boy. Didn't even need to mercy him. Nope. We need to get out of that. That does not look friendly. Let's just grab these guys. Let's grab this guy. He might be the last major set. Didn't need to mercy him either. Quick dodge roll. Ah, yeah, easy. Okay. So the melee side of it, obviously, I've played a lot of. So that wasn't that big of a deal.
Mission complete.
Gold Initiate. Yeah, I still don't know the significance of these mastery rank ups, other than obviously I've noticed some of the crafting in the Foundry requires specific mastery levels. I'm guessing that that's related to this, and I know I had one thing that looked like I had the parts that flame sword, the flame aspect sword, or mod sword, I forget what you would call it, but I know that said it required mastery tier 3, so I will just jump over and test and see if I can actually craft that today. Lotus, Golden Initiate State. Sure, that's great. I don't need to keep seeing that. I'm going to keep that in there, a little clan invite from somebody, which I will eventually join a clan. I don't want anybody to think I'm not interested, because I actually am. It's just, again, I don't want to be the cause of others not having a good time while I'm learning this game, since I'm not looking stuff up. I don't want to do that to others. Let's see. It was the Kraken. I still have 3 hours to go on that, so I won't be able to test. But what I can do is look at this flame sword and see if it actually says that I could craft it now. Yep, it certainly does, and that only takes 12 hours. So that mastery level was indeed related. I was correct. I have done 2, so that was 3, and now I can craft this heat sword. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. It looked like on paper it would be pretty great, and I don't recall if it was the infestation or the Grenier that it said. It told you at one point in the game, hey, this is really good against this enemy type. So finally having access to that is awesome. So there's nothing else I really need to do right now. So I am just going to pause right here. If my audio balance is back in alignment with where I wanted it, I will just splice this into the video and we'll put it as part of the normal playthrough. But I don't want to get a full session recorded, since it takes a lot of time to do so, and it takes a lot of time to edit and then find out that my balance is off. I am leaving the match with others selected as on, so the next time I load in, hopefully with any luck, when I jump in a mission, there will be some others that join me along my journey. Regardless, guys, appreciate you checking in as always, and definitely if you have any answers to the silly questions I continually am asking, let me know down in the comments. I do read them, and I will take them and see if I can figure out from what you tell me what to do in game. As always, thanks for checking in, guys. We will catch you on the next one.